grant post-meal also supplements, which means all of the supplements that I'm going to take after I finish eating my OMAD meal. OMAD is an acronym, stands for 1 meal a day. So I eat once per day, fast more than 20 hours. A lot of Christians are ignorant of truth. They lack knowledge. My people pray for lack of knowledge. There's a lot of Christians that have gotten sick and died because they lack knowledge. I'm not talking about only spiritual knowledge, but physical, health, fitness, truth. And one of the most important things that you need to know about if you're a Christian looking to be healthy, you need to learn about proper supplementation. And don't believe the myths, the lies, that you can get everything you need from a diet alone. So supplements are crucial for good health. This is magnesium. Here's a short passage I will load up with the post-meal dose supplements. Next part of Mealprep will be to make the super shake, the protein super shake. So my OMAD meals are tripartite. There's the main course, the cooked meal, the hot meal, 1. The grand post-meal dose supplements, 2. And then there's the super shake, 3. Which means that the meal prep is also tripartite, 3-part. So here we go. I have these supplements here, and part of my standard operating procedures is to wash things that I get in the mail. This was home delivered, came in a box, and I washed the bottles. Because I'm a persecuted Christian, part of it what a secret persecution for. And part of the problem is mail tampering, poisoning. I've been poisoned. It's not just bullying and harassment that a total individual is targeted with. I'm a total individual, which means I'm a Christian being persecuted. Interesting how I'm the one person in this 10,000 strong city that is a faith-long, King James Bible, soul-winning, evangelistic Christian. That's in Sweden, this heathen nation, and I'm the one person being persecuted. See, that's interesting. Correlation does not always equate to causation, but logic dictates that correlation sometimes can indicate causation. So I'm the one person that I know who's a faith alone, preaching faith alone in Sweden, pure faith alone for salvation. And I'm the one person I know being taught about gang stalking and torn videos, which is a persecution program. Not the only person I know in this city that is a faith alone Christian, preaching the gospel, having and being willing to share the real gospel and doing it. And I'm also the one person I know in this city that's being taught about this persecution called gang stalking. So, thanks to God, I've learned health fitness knowledge and applying it wisdom that has helped me to remain strong despite the trauma. So the persecution which I've been enduring in perils in the city by the hinder of my countrymen, it hasn't just been harassment, as I said. It is physical. If you're talking with gang stalking, talking videos, as it's called, which basically is a secret persecution program. It's not just psychological targeting. Psychological targeting is a big part of it. But I've been physically targeted. I've been targeted with chemicals, poisons, food poisons. I've had packages intercepted in the mail. I've had toxic chemicals sprayed on me when I'm in public, covertly. And despite all of the psychological targeting and the physical targeting, I remain strong, above baseline. I'm in better shape than the average man. I'm in better shape than the average 26-year-old, and I'm 36. So thanks to God, despite, and that God can be glorified by that. A lot of Christians have been working to rob God of his glory by attacking my testimony and working to discredit me. So if people accept the testimony, I'm a Christian, I've been persecuted, here's what's been done to me, here's what you normally expect to happen to a person told like this. But thanks to God, I'm ripped with a six-pack, in great shape, more energetic and athletic, and more capable than average person in a lot of ways. It's like, wow, it's like that glorifies God. So all these Christians, real effectively, Mike, you're crazy, you're not being taught, nobody's taught me. they work at the role of God of being glorified and getting praised, and so good luck with that. So anyway, somebody, do you want to fight? What are you talking about? You're getting blocked. Who are you? Some anonymous person. You're not Mike Tyson or Ryan Garcia or any of these people. Now, on the top of that, blessed with all my strength, I've learned there's another area that stand out. I'm extraordinary. Now, I'm a self-trained, self-taught martial artist. Well, God taught, you could say. Now, it's been me training. I pray to God after getting saved to get better at fighting. And I really shine in my athletic ability. Throwing punches, kicks, elbow strikes, anything I'm able to do. After getting saved as a young man, I prayed to God to get better at fighting. And then it helped me get stronger and stay strong and faster. And I'm enjoying the answers to my prayers. So, I'm a persecuted Christian taught video taught with a secret persecution program. I find it cute that somebody in the chat, a persecutor, do you want to fight, is hiding like a scared cowboy in liberty, talking tough. It's like you work to push my buttons and provoke me, play games, and you're a toxic person. You're not in the room, okay? You're a person who doesn't even have the courage to ask me questions in my comment section about hiding anonymity. See, it's like, who are you? Okay, I've talked about before how I don't have dreams of becoming a pro boxer or UFC fighter or something like this. If I fight, it'll be in self-defense against somebody abusing me, not a cash fight, understand? So to answer the question, I'm not looking to fight for money. I'm not wanting to become an amateur pro fighter. If I fight somebody, it'll be either in self-defense in a street fight, meaning somebody's attacking me and I defend myself. Or, yeah, that'll be it. Self-defense. So I don't have dreams of fighting. Now that's one of these people come in here. It's really hard to have a ministry, even if God has gifted you with the gift of discernment and teaching, whatever else you might have. And a lot of callings and traits that could make for a great ministry if you talk about a persecution program working to sabotage your life and everything you're doing, and isolate you and target your finances, target your life across the board. So anyway, here's the point. I'm gonna keep doing the meal prep here. So I do OMAD fasting, mention not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds forth out of the mouth of God. A lot of Christians are lovers of pleasures. They eat 3+ times a day and eat a high sugar diet because it gives them pleasure. And a lot of Christians would do well to be as I am in what? Being disciplined. In what I eat, what I don't eat, being able to fast, and other things. So, I do OMAD fasting, which means I eat only 1 time per day. And my OMAD means a tripartite, which means that it's 3-part. OMAD stands for 1 meal a day, which means that as I said before, eating only 1 time per day. So I eat 1 time per day. When I do eat, it's a 3-part meal. It's a super shake, grand portion dose of supplements, and the main course. So I'm starting to do the first part of meal prep here by loading up the grand portion dose of supplements. This is magnesium complex plus P5P first. I really don't like this annoying, and a lot of the people that come in pushing my buttons, more or less suddenly, they're paid to gang stalkers. Cyber stalk is part of targeting. So a lot of the people that show up hating on me on the internet and pushing my buttons, they're working for the program, the persecution program called gang stalking. Next up, ALA. Alpha-lipoic acid. So back to what I was saying when you interrupted me working to save the body of Christ, Christ's beloved, from harm. That's just when you came in working to distract by asking, do you want to fight? What was I doing, weirdo? Do you want to, I'm teaching, a lot of Christians don't know how to be healthy. Here's what you need to know to be healthy. Do you want to fight? Somebody comes in to interfere with that. See, notice how this level of persecution I get. Anything I do, it is efforts to interrupt and sabotage it. See, in real life and online. So anyway, he said back to teaching Christians how to protect themselves from harm. Okay, so a lot of Christians are sick. My people perish for lack of knowledge. A lot of Christians gotten sick, and they could be healed if they learn from me. A lot of Christians are sickly, weak, and have had health problems. They could have been avoided if they've been listening to me all these years. And there's a lot of Christians that are going to get sick because they don't know what I know and they're not applying it. So, to be strong, fit, and healthy, to be healthy, protect your health, supplementation is crucial. Proper supplementation is very important. Proper supplementation. And don't fall for the deception inside this world system. There's an agenda to keep people weak, sick, and easily controllable. The God of this world is the devil, and the whole world light and wickedness. What is wickedness? Lying, work to deceive people, work to hide. This is what the world system is about. So don't believe the people that tell you to get your vitamins from a diet and that's all you need. You cannot get enough vitamins. You need vitamins to be healthy. If you get deficient in vitamins, you'll be unhealthy. There's a matter of degrees and what type of disease you will get. Most people are unhealthy. They're just not sick enough to know that they have a super serious sickness problem. And disease has been normalized. People being sick and tired, out of shape. They don't stand out that much. They're as low energy, sick and tired as the average person. So that's the point. Something you need to learn about if you want to be healthier is supplementation. Proper supplementation is crucial. So, continuing on here. ALA and magnesium is what I did. That's for. This is multi-enzyme complex. That is enzymes which help to break down the food. Make it less. It helps your body to break down the food again. Vitamin K2. I bought a supplement from the same store before that has K2 and D3 in the same supplement. You want to take D3 with K2. This time I bought D3 and K2 separately. Wheatlöks extract. This is garlic extract, garlic tablets. Yeah, so I'm a persecuted Christian, and I've been intensely persecuted, and the body of Christ have been turning a blind eye to it. Vitamin D3. Okay. Omega-3 fish oil. 4. Niacinamide. NAC, N-acetylcysteine. L-theanine, which is a common supplement. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen. Adaptogens lower cortisol, the stress hormone. That's not a common supplement. It has other benefits as well. Yes, I'm a Christian being persecuted. Do you want to fight? What a disgusting freak weirdo, like the cyberstalker can show up in my chat. Work on interference. I'm doing a meal prep. You come and ask me a question. What's your free question? Do you want to fight? What do you mean? Okay, that's a ridiculous statement. It's like they're working to be, it's like weaponized communication because they're not being clear. It's not like, do you want to fight in the amateur boxing championship? Something. It's just, do you want to fight? Like an open question, which requires me to ask questions to determine what you're actually inquiring about. Do you want to fight? Says anonymous coward. Have an internet. I could destroy you, definitely. The person asking me if you want to fight. I could destroy you in a fight. Okay? And you're a coward, which is not really conducive being a warrior. Okay? You're a coward that is showing up, irking me and attacking me in the chat with like passive aggressive. They're playing narcissistic games. And you don't even have the courage to show your face. You have a blank channel. Like, who are you? You don't have videos of yourself having amazing power in your punches that I have. Speed, cardio. It's like, well, this guy has a lot of traits that make a good fighter. Strength, speed, stamina, punching power, explosiveness. He's got good technique, good hand speed. Who are you? Some person in the chat asking me, do you want to fight? Like, who are you? Most likely a cyberstalker. Try asking me questions. If you want to ask questions, you're blocked. I'm gonna unblock that of filthy coward chief to come back and let's go, okay? Let's go, punk. Okay. Are you unhidden? Ask more questions. What do you mean, do you want to fight? I'll destroy you in verbal combat here right now, too. Go ahead, punk. Do you want to fight? What do you mean? And who are you? Anyway, continuing on. I'm not a person looking to fight. There's conflict coming to me all the time, people being aggressive. And there's a line in the sand where I might want to fight somebody. Okay, now here's my philosophy. I only would fight in self-defense. Even if I had what it takes, I'm cut out of something where you could see, well, this guy could have been a pro boxer, rich and famous, like Ryan Garcia, something like this. If you look at my athleticism, it's like it's not hard to. I don't appeal to delusion. If I go, I think if I would have started training boxing in my early 20s, I could have been an amazing boxer. But here's the point. I don't have dreams of being a professional fighter. I don't feel like that's my calling. I don't feel like that's what I'm reaching to do. And I talked about that before. I don't have dreams of becoming a pro fighter or amateur fighter. Secondly, we don't live in a meritocracy because I'm a targeted individual. I can't even leave my house. I've been sprayed with chemicals. I've been shot in the leg with a CIA dart gun before. I have permanent damage from my right leg from that. If I go out in public, these people are sent there to harass me and sometimes attack me physically in covert ways. So I will be delusional. You don't understand, live in the same reality. To be, oh, I could just go to boxing. They're going to have plants in there. They're going to spray poison on me or sabotage me somehow, shoot me with a dart gun, or if I go to the bathroom, forget my water bottle, or someone will have the job to poison it or something like this. So it's like, we don't live in a meritocracy. There's people that have talent and ability, but if you're a target of the deep state as I am, it makes it hard to, even if you have talent, to be able to succeed in things in the world. I'm gonna go back to going live with the chat turned off henceforth. Do more of that. Because it's like, this is like really irks me. These little flying monkeys of the narcissist showing up talking in the chat. They want to interfere with what I'm doing. It's like always the same. I go live with this cyber stalking can show up in the chat. And now and then the regular haters. And it's weaponized communication. Most likely that's a cyber stalker. is weaponized communication. It's that they're not interested in questions. They're working to attack me in subtle ways. See, it's not like they're actually interested. They didn't click the like button, which you need, I can tell. So it's just working to interrupt what I'm doing, want interference on it, and trying to get me triggered and irked and irate, and trying to confuse me and get me to waste time. Do you want to fight? I'm in the middle of me teaching. I'm a persecuted Christian, and a lot of Christians have health problems that could be avoided, and so it's like, oh, show up. Do you want to fight? Okay, your question is not fitting to what's going on right now, and your behavior is toxic. You're being toxic. So here's the Grand Post-Mendoza supplement. One last supplement here. D-complex. Next up, I'm going to make the protein super shake. Most likely, I had a kind of power. I saw a clip from from Boss Rudin. There's a guy who came to my gym, was from punch. I could see he had so much punching power. I told him, if you get in a street fight, don't punch to the head because you might end up killing the person. I do believe I have that level of power. You can go watch my videos. I really stand out in my punching power. So most likely you wouldn't ask me if you were in the room with me if I want to fight. Do you understand that? I'm not the one to play with. So I don't want to fight, but people come to me, harassing me and targeting me and persecuting me. And people are flying monkeys for the gang stalking program. And if most of them, if you look at like the stats, it's like the same person bet on me winning the fight. Now here's the point. You're a filthy persecutor. Notice how I'm blocked and give me a chance to come back, but it's like, no, it's just I'm just working to provoke you, and I'm a little cyber stalker. You're a cyber stalker. I'm a little coward cyber stalker hiding behind anonymity in the comment section. I don't have a picture of my face. I got a blank burner cyber stalking account. I'm in here to harass you, asking, do you want to fight? Like, who are you? But because I speak the truth, I get hated by and persecuted and by common Christians because I speak the truth. No, I don't want to fight. But people keep fighting this with psychological warfare. And I'm the target of a program that works to fight against me with psychological warfare consistently. Fly monkeys target me with narcissistic dog abuse tactics, which means they start fighting me, waging more psychological warfare. So I'm the target of a secret persecution program called Gang Stalk on videos. And that's, what does that mean? It means that I'm targeted by a program of people recruited to target me with psychological warfare and also physical warfare, mostly covert. It's happening. I go to a restaurant, they send in a group of perps as I'm eating to stand next to my table that has a lot of spike guys and spray a chemical on me. It's things like this. I've been food poisoned. They have cars that can spray with chemicals. So I've been shot in the leg with a dart gun once, and it's all like covert. Where it's like the guy who shot me in the leg with a dart, walk up and punch me in the face right after he shot me in the leg with a dart gun. Be like, oh, he was just standing there. This guy's crazy attacking people. See? Because they do it so subtly, the physical attacks, that it's hard to use physical self-defense without looking like the aggressor. See? So do you want to fight? No. People keep fighting me. And I don't like people bringing conflict to me and fighting me with psychological warfare for the persecution program or physical warfare. Så I'm a total individual, I'm total with gang stalk total videos. Here's another thing. I was right, I predicted this. Stop by the feds, Lisa. Hello, Leon. Good morning. Stop by the feds, Lisa. She's a fake TA. I predicted it. I always talk about this. Like, I won't be surprised if fake TA stop by the feds, Lisa. She's at working, and at some point she's going to come out there with the crazy talk about direct energy weapons. Sure enough, she's now become a full-on total individual crazy talker. There's somebody called me on the phone. Stalked by the feds, Lisa is a fake total individual. Sure enough, he just came out with the crazy talk recently. Talk by the feds and came up with the spiritual crazy talk recently. Not spiritual, technological. Notice what I've been saying all these years. Fake TIs, like 9 out of 10 times they talk crazy. And stop be told with direct energy weapons. So she's a fake TI. Like that, thanks. So beware of Stop by the feds, Lisa. She's a fake TI. Anyway, I'm a Christian total individual. I'm a persecuted Christian. Why? Because I'm a Christian being persecuted. That makes me a persecuted Christian. And what is the persecution program total with? It's a state-sanctioned, this is a program. I call it government gang stalk because the government has knowledge and involvement of it. So gang stalk is similar to the Rosetson program in the 70s and 80s. German government had. So if you're told with as I am, that means that I've been put into a program where people consistently attack me. They work to sabotage my life. People are recruited to be flying monkeys, harassing me, targeting with narcissistic always abuse tactics, which means like subtle targeting. In public and online, real life and online. And there's also physical targeting. By the direct energy weapons, it's a red herring, some of these discredited targeting. So, okay. What time is Mike's place now? I notice how I'm not the problem, see? Because somebody shows up being normal, Leon here, and not toxic and attacking me. It's like, oh, it's like people want to paint me as an angry person. No, I'm not the problem. I got people, Mike is an angry person. No. I've been an example of Christian long-suffering and temperance. But if you get harassed and provoked all the time, you're going to get angry. If you talk with narcissistic abuse on a government level, psychopathic abuse, unless you're a robot, it's going to make you mad. It's 19:11. So I use the 24-hour system. So 18, 19, 11. Japan, 3:09 a.m. Okay. I'm meal prepping for my OMAD meal. I do fasting. And I'm meal prepping for my OMAD fast baking meal. Here's the supplement. Supplement. This is the supplements. These are the supplements which I'm going to take after my fast baking meal today. The Grand Post and also supplements. So this is 1/3 of the meal prep. And the part that remains is making the super shake. shakeable till it's here. A lot of supplement types of mega. I mega or something. Now I make a protein shake, super shake, protein shake. I can recommend you, Leon, to start taking supplements. Supplements can help you. I know that from your YouTube channel that you've uploaded videos about rehab. I guess you have some health problems in the knee or something like this. And you've been doing rehab and you've been exercising, so that's very good. Now, if you're looking to be healthier, supplements are very important. Proper supplementation. The key. I'm gonna go back to going live with the chat turned off with restrictions. So only producers can make comments or put more restrictions on it, because I don't need any more. I have enough of flying monkeys in real life being put up the target every time I go to the supermarket, here and there. Every time I'm out in public, there's flying monkeys appearing, doing things to target and harass me. And it's like I have enough targeting as is. And it's like, what's the discretion word to use? How often does it happen that questions show up in here? I'm willing to learn, Mike. Can you teach me God's health fitness wisdom that you've been sharing? I did, okay. How often does it happen? And I'm not the problem, it's Christians are called, and I know and speak more truth than them. And they're in their flesh, they call them Christians. And they're deceived in perception management, and they think that I'm crazy because I speak the truth about persecution. And they get, they don't like, there's like I talk about how I don't watch porn and they do and things like that. I might have some gifts from God and I call it to be a pastor, Bible teacher, something like this. And I'm gonna keep teaching the Bible. I'm gonna keep teaching. I definitely have more discernment and I'm better at teaching than the average Christian, including pastors. I do a better job teaching than pastors. I mean, I have to be a Bible to be a gospel. And I can make videos repeating heretics like what I think going on, for example, corrupting the gospel. So if I'm a Bible teacher, I'm a Bible teacher teaching the truth on how to go as a Christian sin confession, whereas he hasn't. I'm a person teaching salvation by faith alone, and he's been teaching salvation by faith and prayer. He's been corrupting the gospel in his prayer. So. What shows if somebody is a teacher, or they doing the job right, or they're teaching the truth. Somebody's not teaching, you can go, wow, God has deputized me, I got sent up on this, that person. Okay, but if you're teaching wrong, obviously you're not a good teacher. And people like me have to make videos repeating the errors. And it sounds to me as if yeah, the squeeze is interesting. I'm not going to accept the problem because it's it's too much. I get hurt. Sometimes I forget to turn it off. Part of gang stalking, a lot of the comments is that people that start attacking me on my channel, the cyber stalkers. Now Leon is one of these people. He shows up to show some support. Teachers where they go on to the Bible church in the woods and these other people. I'll make more videos whenever I feel like it, exposing these people as the heretics that they are. I also believe that Raphael is a narcissist. The deep state, when they pick a puppet pastor to manipulate Christians, like to pick narcissists. Either full-fledged narcissist or highly narcissistic people. The Japanese people, I usually don't have problems with them. If it's like cyberstalking comes from America and stuff, I have issues with. And people work for the program, gang stalking program. This is a complete greens powder. Super greens, organic, superfood blend, and this is vegan protein powder. This powder helps to detox the body. There's chlorella and spirulina in it. It helps to detox the body. In my first order, I must have forgot to order probiotics. So today I made a fresh order and ordered a bottle of probiotics and some other stuff. There's the super shaker. Organic greens powder mix blend and veggie protein powder. Here's another little troll. Showing up in the chat, you're gonna get blocked. Yeah, so the meal prep is completed to 2/3. The last third of the meal prep will be to cook the OMAD meal. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up.